Well, if you're watching this, you survived the great eclipse of 24. I didn't see no nukes go off. I didn't see aliens invade us. I didn't see Jesus come back yet. I didn't see a lot of stuff a lot of people were saying was going to happen. Here we didn't have but like 90-something%, but it did get a little dark because it was cloudy and you couldn't see it anyways. You might hear some rain. I'm in the tent. Set the tent up to do a little turkey hunting this weekend. It's my birthday, so I'm going to try some turkey hunting. I don't like turkey, but I figured the way things are going, I might want to get to where I like eating turkey. So we're going to try it this weekend. I come out and got everything set up to get ready for this weekend. And as you can hear, it's raining. It's supposed to rain for the next 2 days, which is perfectly fine with me. My corn and taters and my garden needs water, just like a lot of places need water right now. Somebody stopped by here last night when I was setting my tent up and everything, and they stopped and talked to me. It's somebody who subscribed to my channel. And he said, you know, I've been subscribed to you since you first started this channel way back in 2020. I said, yeah, I know it, and I thank you for watching. He said, I cannot understand why your channel is not growing. He said, I watch other channels and your videos talk about the same stuff they talk about. I said, yeah, I know it's something we've been struggling with for years here trying to grow. I said, we try to cover the hot topics, you know, whatever's in the news, we try to talk about it, but we just don't get many views. He said, well, one thing I noticed your videos from other videos is you're not on here telling people they're going to die. You're not on here telling people this is going to happen and that's going to happen. I said, I can't because I don't know. You know, I don't have the insider information stuff that all these other large channels have. And he said, yeah, the insider information, nothing happened today. This was yesterday. I said, correct. So he said, have you thought about maybe changing up what you do a little bit, like give it a week and just go full blown all the way down the rabbit hole tinfoil hat and see if people watch your videos? He said, get on there every day telling them this is. I said, I can't get on there and tell people this is going to happen and that's going to happen. I just can't do it. He said, well, what about if you get on there and you start telling people that you have inside information? You know, he was giving me some. He said, that's about the only way you're going to grow here. He said, that's what people want right now. They want to sit on the edge of their seat. They want to be scared. They don't want a common sense channel. They don't want that. I said, yeah. I said, I've got close to 2,000 subscribers now. I said, Prepper Nation, he shared one of my videos last, I believe it was August or September, and that gained me a lot of subscribers. But since then, we're back down to less than 100 views a video, you know, and he was just trying to, you know, give me ideas to get my channel going bigger. And I'm like, well, if it's going to grow, it's going to grow. There's nothing much I can do about it, but I'll give it some thought. Maybe I should do a week where I come on here and I'm just boss the wall Canadian prepper, right? Coming on here every day telling you Russia's going to launch nukes, China's going to launch nukes, China's going to invade this, China's going to invade that. You're hearing dump trucks go up and down the road. Sorry about that. So I may do that. Now, if I do this, this isn't for my subscribers I have now. We're just thinking about doing it for a week and see what happens, to see if the view count goes up and to see, you know, what happens here. I know it's going to make some of you mad who has been subscribed to me a long time. A lot of y'all tell me you like the common sense part of the videos, that, you know, that most things in the world, if you just use common sense, you can figure them out. Most people know that, but a lot of people now, they have like a 1 to 2 minute attention span, right? That's all they got. That's all they can handle watching something is about 2 minutes. But I would like to do it just to see if it does change. Now, I wouldn't keep doing that, no. But I kind of want to do a test here to see if that's what YouTube is pushing. Are they pushing the channels that come on here and tell you, you know, you're going to die every day, the world's going to end, you know, the government's going to kill you every day, or the food's going to run out tomorrow and things like that. I will say any video that I put up that has had a kind of a title that says, is this it? You know, if you ever notice my titles like that, some people say you clickbait. I'll put a question mark at the end of it if it's one of them sensational titles, right? Like, Russia's going to invade this or that, question mark. You know, people with common sense read the whole title. They understand what I'm saying. So we may try that, I don't know. It would be interesting just to see, and I'm sure some of y'all may leave if I do that. Now, I'm not going to go full time that way, no. I just want to do a little test to see if that's what it is. But y'all with common sense, most problems today can be solved with common sense solutions. You know, perfect example, that Ford Ranger truck that I posted a video on what to do if it breaks down on the side of the road, how I jumped the inertia switch for the fuel pump. You know, my son, he's smart. He's all into computers. He's worked at the Chevy dealership and everything else. And, you know, all his computer stuff is telling him everything's fine on the vehicle. But my grandpa taught me a long time ago. I had an old 68 Ford ton truck. Yes, I owned a Ford, and I haven't owned one since then. I was out in the yard in his yard trying to, it wouldn't crank. It just kept, you know, cranking over, but it wouldn't fire off and run. And he sat there, I guess he was on his porch, and he walked up there, and he said, I've been sitting there for about 30 minutes watching you. He said, what's going on here? I said, it's got fuel, it's got fire, I don't know what's going on. And all he did was he checked the battery cables on the battery, and he looked down and wiggled the wire. My ground wire was loose on the block off the battery. He said, always look at the simple things first. Common sense solves a lot of problems. And that's always stuck with me. But I want to know, would y'all get mad if I try? We might not even do a week. What about like 3 videos with sensational titles and just a bunch of crap like the other ones are spewing, just to see if that's what YouTube's pushing? I'm not going to do those type of videos full time, because that does y'all no good. You can look around and see how crappy the world is. You can go to the grocery store and see how much groceries cost. Now you can go to the gas pump and see how much gas has gone up. You know, like I've told you, there is nothing we can do to prevent all this world chaos. All we can do is react to it. And that's something a lot of prepper channels leave out. They make you think that you can, you know, if you do this or do this, you can control it. When it comes to larger world events, we don't control them. All we can do is react to the situation. The key to being prepared for that is you're not out here having to run to the store to get nothing. You know, you can sit back when this stuff happens. You can sit back, assess the situation, and then move forward from there. You don't have to knee-jerk react to it and run to the grocery store and get a loaf of bread, right? You're able to sit back and look at it. A lot of people on this YouTube, what they want is they want to come on here and they want to be scared every day. They want to know the world's ending. You know, horror movies. I'm sure most of you my age or older, you know, we grew up in the 70s, 80s watching hero war movies, zombie movies, end of the world movies, and all that. You know, we've survived Y2K, we've survived 2012, wasn't it? And now we survived the eclipse of 2024. But one day it is all going to go to crap. When is that going to happen? I can't sit here and tell you, but I can tell you it's going to happen. Because the world cannot, the United States cannot keep going the way it's going. We can't. We're not going to survive. You know, they keep preaching about all these jobs that they invented, you know, that Biden's the best. All these jobs, I've told you repeatedly, you can go back and check my older videos. These jobs are part-time, no benefit jobs. They may be 100,000 jobs out there, but guess what? They're part-time. They're no benefits. You're essentially working for gas, going back and forth to work. That's all you're doing. Plain and simple, that's what you're doing. Like our local Dollar Tree Family Dollar that I posted a video on the other day that was closing. You know, it hadn't been there a year, and I was talking to the lady who was running the cash register. I said, are they going to move y'all? Did they have y'all another job? She said, yeah, they're willing to put us somewhere else. She said, but I can't drive that far because I wouldn't even make enough, you know, in gas to pay for my gas to go to work. So I'm going to have to find something else to do. You know, around here, most of them stores like Dollar Tree, Dollar Store and all that, you're lucky to make $9 an hour. Most of them's minimum wage or just a little bit above it, you know. Growing up, we used to see people around here, you know, that worked those jobs. They were retired people or young people. Now people our age, you know, if you're around 40 or 30, you know, they're having to take those jobs. But the sad thing about it is they're having to do those jobs simply for gas. That's about all they're getting. They may have 20 bucks extra at the end of the week, and they get paid every 2 weeks. You know, it's hard out here for everybody. You don't need somebody to come on here and tell you this. Everybody knows that. You know, my prepping channel is common sense stuff. Most of y'all, I think, look at stuff the same way I do. And another thing I want to make very, very clear, a lot of these preppers on here that keep predicting the end of the world, they want something to happen so they can come on here and be, see, I was right. I was right. I told you. I warned you. Canadian Prepper's the world's worst of it. You know, Full Spectrum, I used to watch him all the time. You know, nothing happened yesterday, so today he comes on and says Taiwan and China, you know, the China incident's going to kick off here anytime soon. I don't know. Y'all are just like me. Every day you wake up, you might check your news on your TV, you might check news on YouTube or something like that, but at the end of the day, the world keeps turning, don't it? And at the end of the day, it just keeps getting crappier here lately. You know, everybody thinks Trump's going to save the world. I don't know, guys. We're at the point where you can see it. You can see everything's crashing around us, and people just will not wake up and see it. They won't. They think because they can still go get a hamburger, everything's okay. But you realize that hamburger used to cost $5, $10 now? We don't need to get off on groceries. A lot of y'all know how I am about that. But we may do that little, let's just do 2 or 3 videos just to see what happens. I hope y'all don't leave the channel. But, you know, I just want to see if that's what it is. Most of our views right now is coming from shorts. Usually whatever short we post gets a couple hundred views. I do have one that's pushing almost 80,000, which I wouldn't thought it would have done anything, but it did. And I don't know why they're pushing that video, because it's not nothing more than a picture of a liquor store and a Dollar General, but they're pushing that video for some reason. This video here, be lucky to get 70 views on it. But y'all that watch it, you know, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you understand the couple videos. I'll let you know the day before when we're going to do that type of video, just to see. Because I don't want y'all getting on here thinking, you know, something's happened or anything like that. But guys, I don't know. That guy yesterday stopped by here. He made a lot of sense. And like he said, and a lot of y'all, a lot of my subscribers who are new, when they subscribe, the first message I get is, I didn't even know you were on YouTube. I've never seen your videos before. And we have well over 800 videos. We have more videos than some of the large channels on here. But yet we just don't get the views. You know, we don't. You know, I don't know. We're going to do 1 or 2 videos, maybe 3. We'll see. Y'all let me know what, if y'all understand why I'm going to do it. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. And guys, we just want to run a test here on YouTube and see what happens. If it doesn't, then I guess it's just my videos ain't that good. Nobody's watching them, right? We'll see. Stay safe. Keep prepping. And if you're here, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. We're still thinking about doing a giveaway for that charcuterie board. Nobody's really commented on that but one person. Let me know what y'all think. Stay safe.